about missions today. I might have started a little early. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Joshua, and we are both follower, and just kind of trying different stuff out on the YouTube. Everything from the long form full sermons to shorter sermon clips to minute ministries and even the shorts, reaction videos, all that stuff. So we're still trying to figure out what exactly it is that will bless people the most. And so we're just going to talk a little bit today about missions because that's something that is coming up here for some of us. Donating and stuff. Not with me. There's no tab to donate right now. I'm just talking about missions and why they're important. So what's interesting is, did you know that the percentage of missionaries that do not fulfill their long-term goals is 43%? Isn't that crazy? A lot of people called out to the field for one reason or another. 43% of them do not reach their goals. And that is why it's super important that we are both praying and supporting in whatever way we can these people that are going into all the world and preaching the gospel and speeding the light of Jesus's love to all these people. It's very hard work. It's very difficult. And there's a lot of reasons why they don't come out. But just remember that goal, that almost half of the people that go out there are not able to accomplish their long-term goals. So make sure you're praying for missionaries. It is super important. So it's interesting too, because we here in America live in a lot of wealth. So this question is about how many million people live on less than $2.15 per day? How much of the world? 10%, almost 800 million people live on less than $2.15 a day. So we are ridiculously blessed. So it's important that when we are determining what to do and how to spend our money, that we don't forget that compared to the rest of the world, we're relatively rich. So we should make sure that we're stewarding the things that God has given us. One of those things being finances. Another question says, in a lot of those impoverished places, about how many physicians are there? Is it 1 per 300 people, 1 per 500 people, 1 per 1,000 people, or 1 per 5,000 people? What do you think? 1 per 5,000 people. There's 1 physician per 5,000 people. It reminds me of a time that we were in Mexico and we were at a hospital, and there was a gentleman who was there with he had his leg cut off. He was part of a really bad situation. I remember he was just sitting outside the hospital, and they said they wouldn't help him. There just wasn't doctors to help, and even if there were doctors to help, they typically didn't help with the poor people. So it was basically like a free-for-all. It's not like here where you get healthcare in Mexico. In some of these places, if you can't afford it, they're not going to help you. Even though this gentleman was on his last, probably the last couple hours of living, he was bleeding out. I remember one of the buddies in our group picked him up, and they walked him to the car so they could try and drive to another hospital. But like I said, there's 1 doctor per 1,000 people for 5,000 people. And so a lot of those places, if the doctor's not available, if they're not willing to help you, and it's a life-threatening issue, that's it. That's it for those people. And so that's why a lot of times missions is coupled with actual physical assistance. Spiritual is important. Physical is important too. And so there's a lot more to be said with that, but I just want to share a couple of things about missions this morning. Let me know if this is something that you'd like us to do more of. There's a lot more facts and statistics and things that can share with you to open up your eyes a little bit to the realities on the field and other things. So hope you were blessed. Take care. Peace.